Lance Cormier is an athlete, more specifically a baseball player. He played college ball at the University of Alabama. He was drafted by the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2002, went on to play for the Braves and a few more professional teams for the next 10 years. He and his wife moved 49 times, lived in 10 states and 17 cities, all for the game. Simply, baseball was his life.
He loved it. He loved it so much. Yeah, I don't think that you can do what we did and not love it.
We were blessed. I mean, truly blessed with the career that I had. It was a eventful run, and it was awesome. It was stressful. It was, every single thing that you can think of, but it was great. It was my dream. I realized my dream and every single thing about that.
However, a career that relies on health and performance can be trying and even uncertain.
Playing any kind of professional sports is a stressful job because everybody sees how you're doing. You have the media everywhere and everybody's seeing how you're doing. So if you struggle, those struggles become heightened.
His life was not on the line, but his hopes and his dreams as far as baseball were. An injury could take you out, but just your performance could take you out. And that could be it, no more baseball.
That moment came in 2012 for Cormier when he decided to retire from the game that he loved.
The offseason came, spring training is coming, and no offer, so I decide, boom, I'm gonna retire. I called my agent, hey, don't let me know, I'm retiring, you don't make any more calls. That was March 12th, 2012. March 13th, I started CrossFit with my wife.
Cormier started CrossFit as a way to continue his athletics, but his future career was undecided. What does a pro baseball player do now that he's finished with what he's known his whole life?
You go from having a career and doing everything, and when all of a sudden you change careers, what are we going to do? Because it's getting longer. Oh, it's a year now.
The tough part for me was making sure it was an okay transition for him because I knew it was something that he loved to do, and so I wanted him to continue to do it just because he loved it so much.
Lance and his wife Jamie relied on their faith through this transition in their life.
You do the best that you can in the moments that you have, and then you just trust that God's going to provide.
I had thoughts and visions of I wanted to do this, but I guess that's not what he wanted me to do because they never opened up, and it wasn't for that act of trying. I tried hard, I pushed, hey, we should do this, and then no.
That's when the sport he picked up after baseball, CrossFit, became a much bigger part of his life. He and Jamie opened a gym in Tuscaloosa called CrossFit Candor.
We prayed about it, and it was silly. We kind of giggled our way through it at first because we weren't sure it was what we were supposed to do. All of these things kind of came together. I mean, you can walk in here and you can see this is supposed to be here.
He has just blessed us. He has thrown people our way and better than we could have ever hoped for.
Lance and his family happily live in Tuscaloosa. He and Jamie own and run CrossFit together, and that's a career that can be considered a home run. Reporting for the University of Alabama, I'm Hannah Mills.